Hello and welcome back to another episode of Train Spotting. Today we're at West Ealing on the Great Western Main Line. So today you're seeing services by GWML, Heathrow Express, Crossrail and some freight as well. There goes 802109 with a service heading to Bristol Temple Meads. So let's see what else shall turn up here. The footage, there might not be too much zoom because I don't want to get the tripod out. TfL stations sometimes a bit strange with the tripods, so we'll just leave it and yeah, let's see what shall turn up. Okay, the next train's passed by. We've got a 387 heading from Newbury to London Paddington. 387169, and if we come over here we have a 345. Off to Shenfield is 345043. And I'll catch this train when it departs. Okay, and sorry I was a bit late, but there goes 345. And also leaving is 165119 with a service to Greenford. Okay, we've got a service from T5 to Paddington. Three 140 and 137. And now passing by, we've got a service to Maidenhead. I think that's 345056. Okay, and we're going to have a bit of chaos here as we've got a service from Didcot Parkway to Paddington. 387159 and 161, and there goes 387143 down there. That's heading to Newbury. And here we've got a service from Reading to Abbey Wood, which I believe is meant to be not stopping here. 345056.
Heathrow Terminals 2 and 3, and Heathrow Terminal 5. This train is formed of 9 coaches. Due to a short platform, passengers for Hayes and Harlington should board the...
Okay, the next train to pass by, we've got a service from Carmarthen to London Paddington. And 345039 is also arriving in. And we've also got a service to Heathrow Terminal 5. 387132. And 141. And I'll catch this train when it leaves. Okay, and now departing off to Heathrow Terminal 5. but not express. Hopefully the footage isn't too shaky today. Okay, and now we have 387-150 heading from London to Newbury. No, we don't. We have 387-167 and 387-150. And there is also another 387. This one should be the one I just said. This is 387-158 with an ECS movement to Reading sidings, Reading depot, sorry, and 387-164 is on the back. And coming in here working a service to Abbey Wood is 345, I think it says 069, but I'll tell you when it leaves. Okay, this is off to Abbey Wood from Heathrow Terminal 4. I have lucked out with the weather today. It is really good. For a late October anyway, it's pretty good. Okay, and the next train to arrive, we've got a 345 heading to Terminal 4. We also have an IET heading to Cardiff Central on the fast lines, which is 800-304. Okay, and now departing 345-067 with the service to Heathrow Terminal 4. And as you can see, also incoming, we've got a pair of 387s from Terminal 5. 134 is on the front, and 136 is on the back. We also have another IET, this time it's heading off to Oxford. Going a bit more of a sedate speed is 802-106. In the Paddington Peru livery. Okay, now passing by, we've got a service from Western Supermare to London Paddington. I think that is 802-106. Bearing in mind I seem to already be having quite a bad day for numbers, so bear with me. And the next train to pass by, we've got a service from Abbey Wood to Reading. (345-032). And now passing by, we've got a service from Reading to Abbey Wood. 345-047. And now passing by, we've got a service from Great Malvern to London Paddington. Did not quite manage to get the number, and a lot of wind. That was 802.102 with a nice two-tone heading to Penzance. And you can actually see a Northolt to Sevenside bin train down there as well, just about. And now passing by, we've got a 387 heading to Heathrow Terminal 5. 387-135 and 387-139. And the next train to pass by is 802.005 with a service to Cheltenham Spa. And the 165 has returned from Greenford, while the 345s, there were a pair of 345s that came in. I was just on a phone call, so I didn't film it. They're back. That will be going off in 2 minutes again. And now approaching, we've got a 345 heading to Shenfield from Heathrow Terminal 4. (345.035). There's also some 387s, 130s on the back. I didn't quite get the front, obviously heading from T5 to Paddington. And I'll catch this when it leaves. And now leaving. And now also leaving. This is obviously going back to Greenford. Probably not the most exciting route if you're a driver. And now passing by, we've got a Elizabeth line service from Reading to Abbey Wood. And we also have another one going to Maidenhead. (345.049), and the other one I did not quite catch. And next up is Didcot to London Paddington. 387-160s. Came fully unprepared for that. And now passing by, we've got a pair of 387s heading to Didcot Parkway. 387-161 and 159. Complete with some horrific camera work. And now arriving in, we've got another service heading to T5 this time.
This train
345053. And I'll catch this train when it departs. And now departing. As we also have service to T5, fast service to T5. It's 136 and 134. As that one departs off to Hanwell. And I may as well keep it rolling because we're going to have a service from Bristol Temple Meads to London Paddington. Not quite sure on the number of that one. And the next train to pass by, we've got another pair of Heathrow Express 387s. 141 on the front. And 132 on the back. We also have an IET heading to Carmarthen. 800-032 on the front. 020 on the back. And the next train to pass by, we've got a DC Rail Freight Class 60 heading from Aylesbury North Siding to Bristol East Depot.
Train now approaching platform 3 will not stop here. Please stand clear of the end of the platform as the approaching train does not stop here.
60046, and we're going to get bold here. Nice to see the 60 out and about. And now passing by, we've got a service from Reading to Abbey Wood. 345041. And also passing by, we have a service to Plymouth, I believe. 802114. With a lot of wind. Okay, and now passing by, we've got our final train of the day, which is a Freightliner Class 66 heading from Wentloog to London Gateway. 66549. Not quite our last train of the day. 137, 130 and 131 heading to Heathrow Terminal 5. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen today here, please do like, comment, share and subscribe as always. And if you enjoyed this video, yeah, I've already said that. What am I doing? Thanks for watching. Goodbye. That's what I meant to get to.